Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. So on the left side as the US player, we have Heisenberg. As his teammate, as a US player, we have Light, who's lagging out a little bit. And on the right side, bars first, he's asking his teammate to go for bars. And as the opponent, as the Wehrmacht player, we have Soul, who's lagging out a little bit more as well. They really try hard with Wehrmacht. Hopefully they don't use the pack bug if they're that type of try hard. And as the other Wehrmacht player, we have HeMA. And he has responded there, so he's back in the game. Just a little bit of lag spike in the beginning of the game. Never a good thing to see, so we may see some slow micro for this player here. We've got barracks, so no support weapons center. Got the Wehrmacht quarters right here, and the Wehrmacht's quarters here, so nothing fancy for the Wehrmacht players. He's going for artillery. I think WSC's better, but yeah. AT and snipers. Yeah, he's also going to eye for, well, M1 econs. He's probably going to go for infantry doctrine. Motorcycle pushes his way forward. We'll go ahead and spot the engineers. Ask him what doctrine he should go for. Motorcycle receiving from fire. Can he go for WSC, Weapon Support Center, then tanks, Body Armor Doctrine? Schimwagen pushes his way forward, trying to engage these engineers. He's the same player of these engineers here. Rifleman capturing that point. Rifleman squad advancing, trying to get some damage there onto the Schimwagen. Schimwagen's doing a good job knocking around the engineers, trying to stop them from capturing it up. They are not capturing up at the moment. Pioneers are capturing this munitions point now. Motorcycles making some advance, trying to get some damage there onto the engineers. He's getting some good damage there onto the motorcycle now. Rifleman squad started advancing. We do have the motorcycle. Let's get damage engine crit from the engineers. Now he's trying to repair it up for pioneers. The engine crit has been repaired on up, so he can escape. Engineers receiving a bit more fire there now. Rifleman still pretty far away to engage and wipe it out. Over here, the Schimwagen is pushing his way forward. We got the MG42 set up right there, as well as some more pioneers right there. Have you seen a single Volksgrenadier yet? There's one. And there's another. Some sporadic fire there. MG42 on the high ground. This would be a good spot to make sure to lock down the sector, protect the VP and all the resources. Down south, we've got the Volksgrenadier and the Schimwagen advancing. Engineers will be drawing some fire. We've got the Rifleman captured the strategic point as the engineers decaptured the munitions point. Looks like one of the Pioneer models did go down there. Motorcycle is fully repaired. The Rifleman squad only sustained a little bit of fire so far. Eyeing for the garrison? Nope. Eyeing to dance around a little bit. Not sure where he's going. Of course, the camera bugs out sometimes. Rifleman in Jeeps pushing me forward. His teammates in the Rifleman squad support as well. Got this. Rifleman squad getting suppressed by the MG42. Schimwagen gets some fire onto the rear of the Jeep. Rifleman and Jeep now focus firing the Schimwagen now. Got a second MG42 deployed on out by the Wehrmacht player. As this Rifleman squad does get suppressed there by the MG42. There's two pioneers here at the close distance. Rifleman squad advancing. But what do you guys grenades researched? Probably not.
Forces are taking casualties.
Does lose the squad there. I think it's gonna be. Oh yeah, he lost a Jeep. There's two models there for the Jeep right there. Oh no, there's a Jeep. Riflemen receiving quite a bit of fire from these forces. They are behind that cover, but they won't be able to last forever. Up here, Riflemen and engineers engaging a flamer pioneer as motorcycle knocking around the engineers. The engineer squad will fall back, but barely.
Enemy unit down.
Motorcycle does get burned to death with the Rifleman squad being suppressed very soon. Does have the bar rifleman equipped with the player that is asking to go for bar rifleman, so got some early bar riflemen. MG42 is trying to set on up. Will find a good angle there on this rifleman. No, he may actually be flanking it. Goes some fire there with the flame engineers. Now the rifleman can advance, get some nice point-blank shots into it. Again, he's lagging a little bit. That may be one reason why he's a little bit slow in the draw, because that's this player here. We got a bunker here. Based on the positioning, that more seems like a repair bunker than our med bunker. Engineers do get fully wiped there. One flamer engineer down. Ah, lag. He's getting hit by massive amounts of lag. Volksgrenadier are behind some heavy cover there. They should be able to force back the riflemen. They do get the capture. This rifleman squad is also falling on back. He knows. He sees the pop-ups. Mortar. We've got an actual mortar team deployed out by the US player. Mortars can be quite effective versus the MG emplacements, and they do some good attrition. Lagging 6 seconds remaining. But that's him talking us out. He's not lagging on purpose, that's for sure. Mine does get interrupted there. Volksgrenadiers at the garrison. The mortar should be able to help displace that.
Losing ground out there.
Pioneers and Volksgrenadiers making their advance. Engineers could go behind this heavy cover, slow down the advance as these riflemen start pushing their way forward. We're also deployed out a bit forward, I would say. Engineer may get fully wiped there. Volksgrenadier line up shots, but they threw rounds at the flamer engineer. Mortars running into this building, but of course it is the garrison. Again, lagging. Mortar raining a pretty close range shot, but it looks like he does dodge it in time. Riflemen do go and get a nice engagement on the Volksgrenadiers. This Rifleman squad does get suppressed by the MG42, which is falling back entirely. Now Green can quickly capture up all the northern sectors. They do have a supply yard going on down. He's like going straight for a Greyhound. Pioneers do capture the central VP. The tickets are in favor of the Axis players by a small margin, which is growing ever so slightly larger. Turnbagen nearly at full health, couple scratches, inflicted by 30-06 fire. The Volksgrenadiers in this region is going to get some garrison, but it's not a great position. More Volksgrenadiers pushing the way forward. Rifleman will be displaced relatively soon. He could have the mortar firing. Doesn't look like he's actually firing at the moment. No, he is firing. He does go and get behind the cover there, which can be very good for the mortar, but the rifleman can't stall for any longer. Another lag spike there. A pair of landmines. One US, one Axis. And there is another Axis landmine. If he retreats really poorly, he could lose that squad. Pioneer, however, received quite a bit of fire there. There's a window on the side, but it's not actually in that window. Ooh, MG42 does get wiped there, but does get suppression there on this MG42 does get suppression there on the rifleman squad. This rifleman squad is pushing the way forward. We've got a medic pushing the way forward as well. Rifleman squad is forced to fall back. See a bit too much fire there. Okay, he didn't. Okay, that's a US landmine. He did not get a squad wipe there from that on that rifleman.
We have finished construction.
UTech stop. What is he? He's talking about the. I'm not sure what they're pinging at the moment.
Sniper on deck.
Taking the shot.
We're under attack.
That's from the MG42 right there, lagging a little bit. And mortar smoke actually raining on in. Very nice. Engineers do get suppressed and pinned by this MG42 as the flame engineers come in for a nice little flank, but Volksgrenadiers come to support with a regular grenadier. No veterancy on these squads yet. Nor on this one. There's a Wehrmacht sniper there. Flame engineers do fall back. This one does recover some suppression.
Get your kit and
There's a
form
U.S.
up.
landmine there.
I just want to get got the fish, got the man. Troops are coming for us. Taking fire.
Sniper does place a shot into the Grenadier, going for the higher value target. Plus, it was at higher health either way, leaving the rifleman able to get more damage in, more model drops from the low health models. Patrick does get a hit there, and no stick grenade there.
Enemy unit squad lost.
Shinbagen does go down. Rifleman goes down to that nice stick grenade from the Grenadiers. Back 38 here, and we've got the mortar raining some rounds up north, trying to displace this garrison. Rifleman trying to run down. That is a Wehrmacht landmine right there. Of course, the camera keeps bugging out if I keep on clicking on that. We do have a tank depot being deployed on out here, not a motor
Krauts are
pool.
grabbing our territory.
An early Sherman tank wouldn't be half bad. Finds a landmine. Off-map power shoot from his teammate. It's a good hit there. He has not responded just yet. One model remains. And looks like that squad will manage to escape on out of there. The scatter was not exactly too kind to that US player. Could have been an easy squad wipe, but it was not. US medics charging forward. Got a medic station right here.
Germans are seizing territory from
1
us.
second remaining. Better fix that connection sooner rather than later. Wehrmacht landmine damage. It may not be... Yep, it's fully built.
Germans are after one of our munitions points.
Medics grabbing some models now. No, we've got two. We've got an AT gun here and the motorcycle here. Flamer squad forcing back the rifleman.
They're trying to push me out. Sniper taking fire. Sniper taking fire.
US snipers push the way forward, gain some damage there, or hits on the Volks Grenadiers. Snipers don't exactly do damage. They just straight up kill. Damage implies there's something left alive. Landmine deployed on out. He's gone for infantry company, so the US player is able to lay down some landmines. Rifleman desuppressed. Should be able to get the decapture, but once he gets the decapture, he needs to fall back. Trying to knock around. Does not get the decapture there. Trying to crawl back to the point. Does not get the decapture there. Needs to fall back. He's probably going to lose that squad. His lag. It's part of the lag as well. So he managed to save that point.
Finished construction.
30 cal emplacement being repaired on up. Nope, not really. Yes, it is. We've got 2 AT guns deployed on out by Brown. And tank depot's not fully built, actually. He has enough fuel for a Sherman tank, and I think also... Oh, it was dancing around to the flinch. That's why you can retreat it back. Probably combined with lag. Tank depot's not fully built. He needs to get that fully built. Got some fresh engineers there, but he's not realized it's not fully built. And he has enough fuel for a Sherman tank, as well as for a Crocodile if he so chooses. There he goes, now finishing it up. He may be going for some N10s or Hellcats. Not exactly sure. We'll have to wait and find out. Finds a landmine. Tank depot complete. I'll keep it selected. See what it's built. There's a lot of manpower stored up as well. Finds a good landmine there. Flamer is going to take some time to damage up. Volks Grenadiers up to Vector C3. Gets one model kill there. Jimmy's bringing in some Flamer engineers as well. Tank depot's not currently building anything at the moment. And nope, that's not a squad wipe. And no landmines their retreat path. And it looks like we're going to see mass Hellcats. Darn, no Shermans. I like seeing Shermans, because you don't see them.
We hold the initiative. At this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by
Moore's
Christmas.
connecting with the MG42. That is a two US landmines there. And I saw the M2 deployed and canceled. She's repositioning it over here, I'm assuming. That is a Wehrmacht landmine right there. He does find it, needs to fall back sooner rather than later. Sniper fires across there, but retreat path allowed him to dodge one. And he may find this landmine. No, he does not find that landmine.
Enemy unit down.
Takes out the Pioneers with that landmine. That landmine was not very good since all the models were pushed off of his side. He didn't get any kills or much damage. Does have MP40s deployed on out. And again, that landmine was horrendous. I like seeing landmines being deployed on out, but it's just bad luck in that case. Or good luck, depending who you're rooting for.
Construction.
Of course, got the medic station. That looks like a fresh grenadier right there.
Okay, done good.
and get ready to move.
Second Hellcat has been deployed on out. I think he has enough resources for a third now. Probably gonna go for Armor Company relatively soon. Though he's running a little bit low on missions. Snipers getting some good shots in there. US landmine right here as well. This could be a good landmine. But it does actually miss it. Howitzer running on in. Couldn't hold the line long enough to get good shots in. But if they retreat back too early, they may run through the barrage. Though they probably will go more northern. Hellcats pushes way forward. No Pinto Mount upgrades. Same expeditions probably for something. The Pinto Mount's not really useful at any point in time, really. Oh, Warframin barrage doing some friendly fire damage. So we do have a Warframin half-track right there, next to a landmine. Hellcats are pushing their way forward, trying to get some damage there on the Volks Grenadiers. Riflemen start pushing way forward as well. Don't see a passive house there. Looks like those are going for one. US landmine here can still be very useful. Up north, we got the VP captured as well as this fuel point being decaptured, but we got one.
To all units, light vehicles may now advance
sniper
to
rolled a
capture
miss.
territory.
That sniper rolled a hit. And now we have Allied War Machine now available. So now you can be suicidal with M10s if he has enough missions. And the current rate of missions, so you can be suicidal with his, not M10s, Hellcats every 4 minutes. If we switch over to the opponents, this one has not selected Doctrine, while this person has not selected Doctrine either. So let's keep them one of them selected so we know when a Doctrine's selected. Shoot them, if you're asking who to shoot. Engineers are severely wounded. That motorcycle could have actually finished them off. It's also got veteran 1 light vehicles. He must have the Warframin. Yes, he does. We got one player has selected Terror. Let's keep the other one selected from now on. He has one less command point opponent, but that could be dictated through the course of the game, not necessarily spending it on anything. Could be Blitzkrieg stun grenades. Warframin, I hear multiple Warframin, so firing right now. Both players gone for Warframin. Some of these landmines could be detonated. Snipers could be splashed a little bit. Ooh. They get splashed, but nothing too critical. Does fall back early. You probably did not need to actually retreat them back. US landmines still unfound, but we do have the Minesweeper out finding 2 of these landmines here. Sherman Crocodile actually deployed on out. Let's see a pair of Panther shots there. Getting some good damage there on the Grenadiers. This Grenadiers pushing forward with his own Panther Shrek. Rolls a miss there. Pioneers may find a landmine here. Trying to be repaired on up. Hellcat skirting around. Another Warframin barrage? Yes, but no. He must have canceled it in mid-barrage. Landmine was detonated there. And observation post has been discovered. Observation has been destroyed. Off my power shooting raining on in. And in raining on in as well. And then Flinch almost knocked him back into that barrage, which could have been pretty lucky if the rounds came down a bit quicker. M2 finds a direct hit there on top of the AT guns. 30 cal, not 30 cal, MG42 receiving some fire there from the mortar, as well as the Crocodile. Who ordered the sauerkraut, extra crispy. Mission points started being captured up, waiting after the barrage is completed. And we've got the medic charging forward, trying to find a casualty, which I think no longer exists. The U.S. medic is bringing back his own buddy, and also recently a free rifleman squad. Warfman barrage raining on in somewhere. Does stay a landmine there, which actually is quite important. More U.S. landmines being deployed out. He is not really concerned about bringing more Allied war machine, or he has a lot stored up. Another landmine detonation. Destroying landmines for them is very valuable. It preserves your own manpower.
They defended the fatherland until death.
Pioneer squad does, of course, get wiped on out. Snipers found a couple shots there in the Grenadiers. Backing away, does receive some fire there. And Crocodile is advancing. With the Crocodile in the region, the Pantrix just cannot stay around. But if they fire against the Crocodile, then the snipers can pick them off. Very good anti-infantry combination, because those are just purely anti-infantry. It's their job. Rifleman and Crocodile advancing, trying to get some kills on the Volks Grenadier. We've got the two MG42s here. One of them crewed up by Pioneer, so you actually sacrificed the entire Pioneer squad to capture that one. Though Pioneers are relatively cheap. 3 N10s are gathering. 4th N10 is being deployed, so he's going to go for a big N10 push. The Crocodile is very useful to help displace those PaK 38s. There are at least 2. One there. That's an MG42. Ah, there it is.
Your orders, mein Officer.
And there's a third one there. So there's 3 PaK 38s, and looks like 4 Warfmen in total. I think the Axis players are going too much for the artillery. Notable US landmines there. Got propaganda war there, so he spent 100 munitions on 2 engineers. I'd say that's not worth it. PaK 38 does get a good hit there on the Crocodile. Does roll a bounce there now. Warfman barrage running on in, taking some good damage there. It does find a landmine there, but it does roll a miss there. The Crocodile's too wounded to go back in. He's going to be aggressive. A little bit too aggressive, I would say. Four Pioneers out in the field. And he has only 1 Volksgrenadier, so no Grenadiers for him. Answer war for barrage raining on in somewhere. Rifleman eyeing for a sticky bomb or 2. Hunter fuel, which means what, 2 M10s? Munitions, a lot. Good, which means Allied war machine after Allied war machine. Fuel repairs if the engagements don't go as planned. And Rifleman squad is falling on back there. There's some Wehrmacht landmines here. MG42 gains some good suppression in. This Rifleman squad still suppressed. Got Vet 3 Grenadiers now on the field. As Faust does connect with the Crocodile. The Crocodile is backing off. Warfman's pushing the way forward. Got the... Again, sometimes a bug where I click on the mini-map, it just brings me off the corner. But I hear heavy panzers, so we got a Panther deployed out in the field. He has Vet 1 tanks as well. Against the M10s, you will need perhaps another Panther to go along with it. Probably a 3rd. We'll get some veterancy for them. No veterancy on the go kill. Flamer Engineers getting suppressed there. MG placement getting overran. Offhand power shoot looks like will roll a miss. And there goes the MG placement. On the right side, got the Grenadiers being burned alive. It does fall back there. These Grenadiers or engineers are quite wounded and suppressed. N2 is raining in this region, so if the N2 finds some good splash there, All depends what next rounds is. That was a good hit there. One more could take out one. But it looks like the barrage has ended. Panther being overwhelmed by the M10 started to miss that, but didn't look like it lasted too long. One of the Hellcats do go down. No allied war machine, no field repair. Panther does roll a miss. There's one shot away from death. This Hellcat needs to fall on back and body blocked by his teammates. Rifleman actually does manage to barely stay alive. Now Crocodile's pushed the way forward. Is that Special C1 as well? 251 Warfman pushes trying on barrage off. Got off that power shoot. Does get shot off there. No act bug, which is good. They said it was our tryhards earlier. His teammates off the power shoot actually finished him off, but the AT gun's likely going to kill him off anyways. I mentioned beforehand these guys were tryhards, but looks like they're not bug abusing tryhards, such as the pack bug abuse. You want me to argue it? I think it's mentioning how he argued the pack gun. He was not going to get the Crocodile alive. It was far too good in front of two AT guns. It was not going to be alive anyways. One of the snipers did in fact go down that Calio barrage. Rifleman pushed way forward. And they will go in back way to the heavy cover of the carcass. Propaganda war on the rifle there? That's a waste. There's plenty of VPs to play around with. And Warfman barrage running on in. One round, which likely was cancelled, but then it was cancelled in time. That's 100 munitions. You can't be wasting propaganda war on single squads like that that's already pretty wounded. Duke it out. Use Workman's flank. You had heavy cover, so you prolong engagement for quite some time. Rifle squad does fall back there. These guys are quite vetted. They'll get a lot of health regen. None of the models have been dropped either. I heard something explode. Flame Ranger's getting some great AoE damage right there. Rifleman nice and close as well. These Grenadiers are falling back. Two more Grenadiers push the way forward. They mentioned that this guy lets go for a lot of Vet 3 Grenadiers. He has 4 Vet 3 Grenadiers. Cash recovery bunker has to spawn out one as well. Warfman barrage raining on somewhere over here. The sniper does avoid the gauntlet of fire.
We have 2 helmets going.
Now the rifleman squad is quite wounded right here. They will need to fall back up north. Got the M10s pushing forward. Does find a landmine there. Field repair must not be available. No, field repair is available. Pack 38 engaged from long range. Does take out that half track there. There's some landmines here by the Bearmont player. They may find them, but field repair is still active. Does get damage engine crit. May find this landmine there, but it's trying to hunt down this one. Lots of Bearmont landmines. And the field repair has been cleaned up, but the engine damage still exists. Does get some damaged engine as well. Pack 38 still firing away. This one is still crawling away. But no, the M2's actually cleaned up that pack gun. Wasn't really paying attention to that. So this one is fully immobilized due to a landmine. Patrick's throws some rounds into the ground and does have to use another field repair. It's not no longer mobilized. It's a heavy damage image. Calio barrage running in short but failed and does go down. Oh, why my avatar? Because I can. Now we've got some Knights Crossbow to follow out both players. Vet 2 just research for blue. Cyan has his Vet 3, so it's now seeing some elite infantry. And the Calliops and M2s would like to see them, because they will make short work of them. And we actually do have another Crocodile. That's something you don't want to see either with Knights Crossholders. Look at that damage from the Crocodile. 2 models already got picked off right there. This one may actually be fully killed off. No, does manage to escape on out of there. Rifleman squads pushing way forward. Grenadiers are falling on back. Flamer engineers getting some great AoE damage. And it's nice cross quarters. Managed to get a throw on the middle between a 7-10 split that round. Defending the squad wipe. Grenadiers and snipers from before. This is a sniper 31 kills, but no veterancy. Often power shoot raining on Intel the Pack 38. Riflemen are in some light cover. Trying to replace that Grenadier. Red hit there. Pack gun fully goes down. And 30 count placement is raining on in. Hollyoak largely missing. Workmen firing away. This could be a deadly hit there, but it looks like they're raining around here. They were a bit more accurate than I actually expected, but it still was missed. Stun grenade connects, stunning one of those squads. Next crossroads are advancing. More medic models are casualties being recovered. Next crossroads can only do so much when being surrounded by multiple rifleman squads. And the next crossroader does fall back down south, but the Zion Knights crossroader captured at that point. They should be able to win out versus these riflemen. And 2 does go ahead and get a decrew there onto the pack gun as a Panzer IV deployed it out. Panzer IV, of course, will be useful against the infantry as well against the Hellcats. But parasitic bombs is not going to be great for the Panzer IV. It's damage engine crit there, as well as a good amount of damage. MP40 Volks and Knights crossroads make their advance. Should be able to start working hard. These squads at close range with the 30 count placement still in the region. It gets direct hit there on the MP40 Volk squads. I have a feeling there's going to be a Cali barrage in this region relatively soon. It looks like it's lined up pretty well. Panzer Forest engine still damaged. Here comes a Cali barrage. But going down the low ground like this on the opposite of the hill, it's not going to be a great barrage there, but can get some great damage down the Panzer IV. And now we do have what's it called? Paradoxer selected as well. Panzer IV does go down, so both the Axis players have some Paradoxers. We'll see a pair of Tigers eventually. Riflemen severely wounded. They will capture the point now. And now we've got 2 German crocodiles. That's one thing of Allied War Machine you probably don't want to see. Just infinite waves of crocodiles. Hellcats can be bad enough. Sherman tanks can be pretty deadly, but Sherman crocodiles, against when you're just using mass infantry, they said they're going for mass grenadiers, and they have, so the mass... So constantly reoccurring crocodiles could be oh so annoying to them. Pack gun being recruited by a pioneer squad. Does get a hit there, but not a lot of damage there. We got the inspired assault for the Scion player throwing a punch truck into the German tanks. Rifleman squads are making their way forward. They see some suppression there, and now the Callio barrage onto the MG42. Squad still suppressed, Grenadiers suppressed, and US Sniper still picking away. Vet 3 and a relatively fresh sniper from his teammate. Vet Sniper needs to fall back. Does go and manage camouflage time, and these Flamer Engineers may have saved him, but still being chased down. This Flame Engineer is also pushing forward as well. Crocodiles advance. He does lose a sniper right there, but he may lose some nice crossholders in return. Another US sniper there, that was his first kill, and the Knight's crossholder is going to be burned alive. It's an extra crispy sauerkraut. Knight's crossholders will be trying to decrew the AT gun, but the crocodiles in the region, it's not going to get any close, anywhere near it. Vet 2 crocodile. You already even see a crocodile, let alone a veteran one. Both of them have vet 2. Here, Warfare Barrage King Tiger deployed on the field. Warframe Barrage running on in right there. Now we do have the... that must have been Zeal. Oh, I heard on the announcer. Warframe Barrage running on in does not really splash the Calliope. I think it rolled a bounce there. 38's here. One was quite wounded. That was one recruited by the Pioneers. King Tiger could push his way forward, but we have to deal with a large number of Hellcats. Term Crocodiles can help deal with any AT guns as well. Tiger does roll a miss there. The Trucker Squad is trying to capture the point, but likely won't be able to. Let's take a quick look at what's up here. Before we saw a whole bunch of landmines. There's at least 1, 2. So Minesweeper Squad could potentially capture that point. Perhaps the point with some Minesweepers. King Tiger does receive a sticky bomb there and gets damaged into crit. And we got the Sherman Crocodiles getting some great hits there onto those Grenadiers, and the Global Repairs does keep these guys alive. Hellcat is asking his Hellcats to charge on forward since it has damaged engine. Grenade does come forward onto the AT gun, only gets one model there. King Tiger receiving lots of fire now. Maybe another sticky bomb in the mix as well. Hellcat, this one may go down to the AT guns. Damaged engine at least. Calliope Barrage running on in. Crocodiles absorbing shots from the King Tiger. When the Crocodiles still go down, so does the Calliope. Rifleman Squad does fall back. King Tiger is falling back as well, but it'll take ages to get that thing repaired. 2 Hellcats, 1 Crocodile. Lost a bit of force there. No Allied War Machine to get that stuff replaced. Hellcat goes down once again. Does get a couple crushes there. Almost with the sniper as well. It does get revealed. Now Pershing deployed on the field. And we'll have the rear armor exposed. Hellcat comes forward as well. May see some global repairs here. Let's switch over to this US player, see what his munitions like. He has 190. Enough for field repairs, not enough for Allied War Machine. Just need a little bit more of that. Destroyed engine crit onto the King Tiger. Rifleman Squad's pushing before. Hellcat does come down. And he's going to just let the sticky bombs pass finish off the King Tiger. The AT gun appears to be destroyed. Another destroyed engine crit there. Warframe raining on top of the King Tiger. Main gun destroyed. Warframe does not take out the King Tiger. Or is it? Guess not. Destroyed engine, main gun destroyed. Only the Pinto mount is firing. Maybe the whole mount as well. Getting a little bit too close to the King Tiger. He may actually crush himself. Nice crossorders. Force him back.
Enemy unit down.
The King Tiger does go down. Engine damage. The Pershings receiving lots of fire there. Destroyed engine damage. Does take out the Pershing. Crocodile still firing away. Black Panzer Ostwind deployed on out. Vector C2. So got some Warframe in. Axis players have lost quite a bit. If I look at the mini-map, see, let's do a quick look on the recap here. Armor player only has the Crocodile, which is actually a very lethal threat in this game. Lots of forces here. Artillery, AT guns, so he's fine. Knights Crossholders and no Ostwind. Nothing to deal with that Crocodile, but nothing really... And I suppose the AT guns can deal with the Ostwind itself, so... Good infantry, but that's about it. Ostwind's still, of course, deadly. You have to be still always be careful. 2 Warframe and a whole bunch of Panzertrucks. And it's still pretty even, but I think the Allies have a good lead. Let's keep the US players selected so we know about the Allied War Machine. But the V1s are also another indication as well. Crocodile's push way forward. Does make it a Veteran C3. Does get the wipe there on the MG42. The sniper pushes forward. I think that sniper is trying to eye some sort of artillery barrage. And there's the warp. Yeah, like I said, the Firestorm does get called in there, not a V1 strike.
Enemy unit down.
Does want to clean up that unit in that side of there. Does use a inspired salt as the crocodile is backing away. 2 flamer engineers plus his teammates 2 riflemen. Both riflemen are back 2. Also want to make an advancement and do some good damage versus those engineers. Pershing gets a good hit there onto those nice crossholders, but make it severely
Down to
wounded.
300 points.
Good hit there as well. He has nearly 300, plenty. Yep, don't need to focus on fuel points for the rest of the game. I think all players have at least a good amount of fuel. Only the armor players are going to be really spending fuel. Though I suppose the Oswins and Panthers and other armor assets, the Axis players still probably need a bit more fuel. First is advancing, his rear armor exposed. The teammate's King Tiger has been deployed on out. Quick look at all their fuel. Yeah, 400, 500 fuel, that's enough fuel for the rest of the game. 450, that's enough fuel for the rest of the game. 600, that's enough fuel for the rest of the game. And the armor players are the only ones actually spending fuel at a good rate. Rockman will need to fall back really soon. The Oswin will rip them apart. Patrick does connect. Sherman Crocodile is severely wounded. Pershing throws a quick round into the Oswin, but now the King Tiger is in range. Nice crossroad could throw in a Panzerfaust into the mix as well. Flame Engineer up to Veteran C2. These Flame Engineers force back those Grenadiers. Nice crossroads in pursuit. And this nice crossroaders, these use those medical crates. They are severely wounded. One place shot from the Pershing could have wiped them out. Global repairs have been activated by him, trying to repair up the Crocodile and the Pershing at the same time. Allow the Pershing to angle with the King Tiger a little bit more.
After one of our
The Pershing is unvetted, so we'll have trouble penning the frontal armor. Fresh Hellcat deployed on out. And now got a Wolfman Barrage raining on in, getting some damage there. Just one being captured up. Rifleman squad trying to go forward with a pair of sticky bombs. There's a pair of repair engineers, repair pioneers. 1, 2 sticky bombs there, fully immobilized. That could be enough to finish it off. That third one will likely finish it off. It does finish it off there, so he did actually need all 3. Warframan's there. Wait. Okay, those are 2 separate ones. I don't know why that seemed like 2 separate. That was. I first thought it was the same player, but there are 2 separate players. So 1 Panther deployed out by Yellow, or his teammates King Tiger. We may see another Panther here. Could be a Panzer IV or Ostwin. Pershing Hellcat. That is an AT gun there. M2, Veteran C2. Another Veteran C2 one there as well. Another Hellcat. So we've got 2 Hellcats, Pershing and Crocodile. And we have this Panther here, Warferman's. And what was actually deployed out, it was in that queue, may have been canceled. Could have been a nice cross holder. 1 kill, so that's not fresh. Propaganda war on top of the Rifleman. He wanted to make sure it did not get a sticky bomb there, but I want to kill a Crocodile. Sure, the Crocodile has been annoying, but maybe not worth the 1 missions to get the Rifleman out of the way. They're trying to capture the VP now. We've got these nice crossroads advancing. Oh, tree flew across my screen. Now this is a good time for me on the Crocodile. King Tiger being blocked by the Warferman. Rifleman getting some good damage on a nice crossover. This one squad may actually get fully wiped. Those get fully wiped there. And medical supplies being utilized on it as well. HE gun does get decrewed. Pershing and Hellcat in response. So hits there on those Pershing. Warferman Barrage raining on it, gets some great damage on the Rifleman. And Pershing has received quite a bit of beating from that Wolfman. Panther's also putting a beating on there on the Crocodile as the M2 start raining on in this region. The M consuming the same back. King Tiger being repaired up by the repair engineers. We do have this. That's still the cache recovery bunker. There's a repair bunker. They may need out some more repair bunkers. Because King Tigers take forever to get repaired up. So do Panthers, but King Tigers especially. Like, I was supposed this was fully repaired, then it wasn't too wounded. Pioneers do fall back. And the Rifleman squad is... I'll get overwhelmed by that Knights Crossholders. Knights Crossholders did receive a pretty good hit there. Yeah, that was a pretty good hit there from the Panther. I was like, Pershing's nearby, right? No, it's not. Sounds like a fresh Hellcat. There's 2 Hellcats, maybe just me selecting on it. But we got the global repairs being activated once again, repairing up the Crocodile. Grenadiers pushing forward. Does get a patch shot there. Global repairs will keep it alive. Can't withstand one more shot. Panther does roll a miss there. Hellcat charging forward. Does not get a body block there, but the Hellcat's in pursuit of the Pershing. If the Pershing gets the kill there, that'd be great for the veterancy of the Pershing. Does the Pershing just gets veterancy? But the Pershing fires a shot? Nope, the Hellcat gets the kill. M2 raining on in top of the King Tiger, scratching its armor. As crossborders are receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Registry 2 on the Rifleman. It does get a destruction of that AT gun, which can be very useful. Third, Hellcat has been going out in the field. We've got 3 Flame Rangers and the Crocodile should make short work of these Grenadiers. Push the Crocodile forward. I want to see if that 3 Crocodile. It's only efficiency 2 at the moment. Oh, that's a V1. Right here?
Right here.
Oh, Pershing goes down. The Pershing land, the V1 landed right there, and the Pershing gets hit by that V1. Good hits there on the Hellcats. We're seeing quite a bit of fire. At this point in time, global repairs would be useful because they're all quite good except for the Crocodile. Or from Barrage running on in as well. Global repairs have been activated, trying to keep these guys alive. Sticky Bomb has connected. Does not get an engine crit there. Keep the Hellcats back. That's not going to be good except for the support of the Panther. Let's just try an eye for the frontal armor. Gain some pens there. Got 1 with that 1. Rifleman receiving quite a bit of fire there, distracting the Panther, which is good, and destroy the engine crit on the Panther. It's going to be crawling away now. Rifleman eyeing for another sticky bomb. Does not get a sticky bomb off the King Tiger, but the Panther does go down. There's a Warfman, that's a Panther, and that's an AT gun. Does get a sticky bomb off on the King Tiger.
Allies are down to 200.
Fully immobilize the King Tiger. Now, maybe see some M2 barrages close. If there's only even 1 M2 left on the field, all the Calliopes are dead. And going for the rear armor there. Turret rotating slowly. Bounce. Good pen there. Destroyed engine. Sticky bomb goes back to King Tiger. Trying to save this guy here. Does get the kill. Gun fires. Destroyed engine print there on the Hellcat. It was a miss for King Tiger. That 3 on the Hellcat now. Receiving quite a bit of fire from the Panther Strikes. Oh, there's another V1 strike in this region. Engineers to fall back. It's going to be a big, deadly hit there. Engineers do fall back in time, but takes out the wounded Hellcat. Another wounded Hellcat still alive. 1 of the engineers did go down. This Hellcat can be fixed. Well, even could be killed by the Ostwind in the rear armor. So not taking out is a bit of an oversight, I'll say. Panther is severely wounded. Dropped Panther Shrek there. The armor player is low on munitions, can't call in field repairs to get that repaired up. The destroyed engine is making it crawl away too slow. Panther
Enemy unit down.
fires, main gun destroyed there. That is a US landmine right there. And out of control. Panther needs to fall back. Never mind.
Casualties being reported.
He's going to lose anyway, so great hit there by the AT gun. Med 3 Crocodile. Good. Let's see, the King Tiger's down, the Panther's down. The X players have an Oswin and 2 Warfremens, a handful of infantry, and that's it. Pioneer's going to take time to salvage up a lot of the carcasses. Oswin's trying to get some shots in, but the remaining Hellcat's still alive. And with the Pershing alive, it doesn't look good for the Axis players.
Ready here. Roads opened up on us here.
Riflemen with the cutoff point, Grenadiers engaging. The unvetted riflemen will force them back. After the munitions point is going to be very important for the armor player. And always never bad to have extra munitions for off-map power shoots. The US players, they will love munitions. The X players, they'll love munitions for their abilities as well, such as the V1s and the Firestorms. So all sides want their munitions.
Enemy unit down.
No. Not sure what got hit there. Looks like the repair engineers may have gone down. Their bunker did go down as well. There's 2 M10s deployed on the field. And the Sherman Crocodile gains some great hits there. Even though there's a 50 cal right there, there's no way to get that 50 cal firing, as far as I know. Oswin may go down to the Pershing. Now I've got 2 Panthers here, both from Veteran 2. The VPs are still quite similar. The Allies have a small advantage, growing ever so slightly larger. At 1 ticket at a time.
Objective secure. Rifle squad defending.
Capturing that field point is not necessary. And the rifle squad does fall back. This rifleman squad is going to try to go for a sticky bomb. Does put the sticky bomb off on top of the Panther. Grenadiers pick up a Panther truck, getting a double quick Panther truck. Damage onto that Panther. Pershing's not fully healed. Crocodile can't do anything against the Panther. This one starts to push its way forward. Got Veteran C3 on this player's Panthers now. Hellcat does receive a Panther truck shot. I don't know why this feels like going to be a deadly hit if you saw that. If the Pershing would have gotten range at least, or vision range. This is the Panther with the damaged engine. It may make self-revealed relatively soon. Pershing could potentially get some rear armor hits if you so choose. AT guns knocked through. Extra squad does fall back. Not sure what it says about the board. Maybe something went on and I missed it. Global repairs are being activated for the armor player.
We're losing contact with one of our sectors.
Pershing getting good hit there. Sherman Crocodile gets some good hits in, but this is the rear armor hit now. Good hit there on the Grenadiers. Grenadiers, 1 model remaining. That squad does get that 1 squad gun down. This one has only 1 Patrick, so that was the 2 Patrick squad. Rifleman does receive some hits there. Nice crossroaders are going to receive some streams of fire in turn. Warfman fires a barrage, largely missed. Both Warfmans firing their barrage. As the AT guns firing some pot shots against Panther. Pushes this way forward, trying to throw some rounds into that Panther.
Enemy unit down.
It looks like the Panther over here, the one with damage, does go down.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Pioneer's getting overwhelmed. Hellcats charging forward. Crocodile at 24 kills. Not enough munitions for global repairs, nor for allied war machines. We've got 2 Panthers here, both put by global layers.
Taking casualties.
1 Hellcat does go down. His teammate has pitched in now an M10. he feels confident enough to support his teammate's armor fight. But he has to be a little bit more careful. The M10s could skirt around and throw some rounds to the rear. Maybe a bit better to go for the upgun Shermans and spend the extra manpower. He has plenty of fuel for it. And main gun destroyed, so I can't complain about the results though. Rolls a bounce there. Rolls a miss there.
Enemy unit
Main gun
down.
destroyed, that's rolls a miss. Rolls an engine crit, that's basically dead. Triple capture in favor of the allies, which is actually very important. Now the Axis players can be bleeding up tickets quite quickly. And losing those Panthers is not a whole lot of
down.
It's a lot of steam that the Axis players have remaining. 10-10s has been cleaned up that Panther. German Crocodiles make its way forward. And we do have a damaged engine crit there onto this Panther as well. And some good hits there. Patrick lining up on the M10. That could finish it off. And it looks like the X players have casted the GGs. M10 does go down, and Panther's now getting overwhelmed.
Enemy unit down.
Panther goes down. Wounded Panther over here. Destroyed engine crit as well. These guys starting to get vetted. Not really. Panther goes down. Yeah, at this point in time, they're just sort of back in the game. Looks like the yellow Wehrmacht player has backed out of the game. Wolfram Barrage, and the other player has backed out of the game. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.